Hi, I'm back again. Sorry, misclick. So, I don't know why food today has taken really long to get ready, and it actually is still not ready. I have to go check it, like check it in like 5 minutes or so. So yeah. I actually chose that food because it is relatively fast. But again, it took so long. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we just have to save like the cube. Okay. Okay, I still don't understand though. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to check the pot. I almost forgot to turn on again my mic. Alright. So I was just in time before it started to get born. I still have to wait for it to get a little colder because it is too hot yet. Still. Okay, it says the number on each block indicates how many blocks in that row must be kept. Use the trim axis scale to target and remove excess blocks, shaping the basic form of the sculpture. I understand. Thank you, Payman. So those should be removed here too. Okay, let's talk with the squirrel. Oh, okay. This one should be removed. Here too. This one on top. Oh, wait, it was that. I thought it would be harder. I'm going to move the mic a little. All right. That was a squirrel? I'm lost. So I don't know. I don't know if it's that I don't remember this, or if she's using like a like, I forgot how is the name of the word, but when you use like a different term to explain something else. What? Oh, yeah. I think I understand. Wait, that was everything? I really thought it was going to be like a longer mission, unless I'm missing something else. I love 𝐃𝐨𝐧𝐚𝐭𝐢𝐨𝐬's personality. What, really? That was everything? Well, I really thought it would be longer. Alright, let's check here. Let's see. Which okay, this one is Sumeru. I'm trying to see if I have any of the older missions. Alright, let's take this one. Let me change the title. I really thought that will be longer since it says like it unlock something. How is the mission called? Chenyu's blessing. Chenju's blessings of Sunken. All right. Has it been updated? Okay. Okay. How am I supposed to go? Oh. Where it was? Here. What? Oh, the other way. Okay, something here. Wait, I'm blind. Okay, it was that. Oh. It scared me. I wasn't expecting to see. Oh. I think it will be a great idea to change the theme. Hi! I'm good, and you? Alright. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, here. That's fine. I hope you have fun. No. Oh, here. No. Oh, here. I thought I was higher up. I'm going to fix the brightness because maybe later because I had some trouble seeing, but now I think it is the right settings. Here maybe darker. Okay. Oh. Alright. I'm very sorry. It is not. I can't read. It is not your fault. I need more power to overcome this trial. Just as the AcidicDoll energy in the body of Jade has dissipated into the spirit veins, so has my power also left me across the long years. Huh? Will you grow really big just like the Jade? Probably not. Just think about it, super obtuse begin. No 3 times the size. Well, is there any way we can restore your power? Yeah, you're wise indeed. Before you found a few golden carp, I could not even master this strength up here. Initially, I thought that we just need to gather all the ritual implements, and that would make up for the deficiency in my power. I was not entirely open with you before, but neither the present nor past me was anywhere near a match for the adepti of the soft. I feared you will consider me weak and unworthy of your help. Is that it? I thought you have something more important to say. There's no way we abandoned. Huh? There's no way we'd abandon or not make friends with you just because of that. That I, the young master, consider you a friend is not conditional on your status as an adeptus. Other than that, well, young master Pete, Paimon wanted to say the same thing. My friend told me lots of stories about you. In my mind, even though we've just met, we're already friends. And I also want you to be happy, Mixes. Alright, thank you all of you. Well, that's more like it. So where should we start looking for this golden carp? I believe that you will have to go to Jade Valley. There will be a cavern there with a golden carp hidden within. I've been straight to my heart, oh yeah. Now you got the feels. Now you got the feels. Oh. Tell me, baby, what's the deal? Oh, here. Here. And another one. Where? Oh, here. Alright, I'm going to fix the lighting again. Graphics. Okay, let's continue. I didn't see what it dropped. Oh, okay. Here? Okay. I am responsible of the measurement of the upload. Okay. It doesn't say anything more. Great. Nice. Okay, adapters now. The branchy plant keeps growing. It seems the water and soil in the cave are quite nutritious. Maybe in a few years, once it grows a little bigger, that medicine jar will be too small for this young tree. She connected the door opening mechanism with the jar the branches planted with, breathing life, giving adaptable energy into said mechanism. It seems the jar containing the mechanism was damaged. A long time ago. I wonder if the door can still open and close. Okay. Any other clue? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, here. Where is the other? Maybe the one that we put under. Where was here? Guess that place is closed. Oh. Here. If you are going to enter Master Soil, remember not to touch the stone slate. Okay. What stone? Oh, here. Here? It was up? Okay, I suppose so. Putting this here. We are here. Big sis Fujin. Have you been waiting for us all this time? After leaving Carp's rest, I can only appear in places in which my power remains, and only by the grace of your adaptable energy. Wait a minute, didn't the gap in the middle of that mural originally have something that went with the golden carp mural in it? I'm not sure. In truth, this is my first time seeing this mural as well. Oh, sorry. I'm sure you've all heard of the battles that took place in the past. Huh? Sorry, I'm merely a minor adeptus of Chenyu. I fear I know little about any wars concerning this area. The Archon War? Oh, it was good. Yeah, This cave was one of the shelters we built for the inhabitants of Sunken Valley, such as the innocent caught in the crossfire when the floods overturned the heavens and the earth. And the earth split open could have a place of safety. I didn't expect that they'd draw more here, though. I believe they want the big dick to be me. I mean, the big slippery carp Little Mom mentioned and a friend. If that's the case, why did the most important part get taken somewhere else? That's true, why is that? Perhaps dissatisfaction. The three of us were once great friends, with two of us becoming worshipped as a 𝐾𝐸, and one of us was always the mountain master. Later, her blood and I defect together, and she most likely died too, or perhaps the one amongst us who fought to the last never submitted, and only heard news of us afterward. Perhaps to her, we were all traitors, with the depiction of myself and her lord becoming an object for her to vent her fury against. Is that really the case? The painting outside looks like... Who knows? In any case, that's all in the past. So please, let me your strength in our Chenyu Valley back to health. I can feel that there's another golden carp lingering where I used to. Near Mont Xuanlian, I believe. Okay, so it's another one. If we get that one... Huh? Okay. I got a notification that I was disconnected, so I was distracted, but it seems it was nothing. Okay, if we get that one, I shall have enough strength to perform the ritual. Speaking of that, I must apologize for being unable to control the golden carp event with you, 𝐸𝐵. I know they might have given you some trouble swimming through the air like that. But really, where is the golden carp that should be here? Well, inside the painting. Just use your 𝐾𝐸𝐴𝐷𝐿 energy to awaken it. Oh, this drawing was... let us meet again at Xuanlian. Here? Oh, I like this one. Here. Explore mountains, Xuanlian. Why didn't? Did I? I swear it told me to transport here. I mean there. There's a pavilion here in this mountain. It's rather adaptive style. Paimon wonders Where we find that golden carp? This place is kind of huge. Oh. Maybe we can do that. Do what we did. Huh? I really can't read. Maybe we can do what we did last time. You know? The bit where use adaptable energy and the mural and the carp turned out to be hidden inside. There's 4 stone carp statues here. Do you think there might be 4 giant carps hidden inside? Hi! I'm doing fine. How are you? That does make sense. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. That might be where the critical clue lies. Ari, over here. It looks like there's an orb inside some of those carp statues. Didn't we find some statues of carps and a large pearl on our way down into mountain? Maybe those are actually used for something. Okay. Well, let's give it a go. Oh, that was... Okay. My apologies for the poor hospitality. It has been a long time since I last enjoyed you with others. Hopefully, my brewing skills have not deteriorated too much over time. I have some experience in appreciating tea. It was also thanks to this that I was able to tell that this year's tea offering smelled of that. That was how I discovered the trouble with the soil and water quality. I suppose now I can tell those who fail to appreciate the value of tea about its value with confidence. Come, have some tea. Okay, there was that time in Louis Harbor that when we fixed Madame Pink's teapot for her. If you think about it, we seem to have quite a connection with tea. Madame Pink? I think I know of whom you speak. We were acquainted back in the day, along with her friends. As Little Mouse said, I was once just a giant carp, unable to leave fresh water for too long, nor live in salty waters. As such, they sent me one of those teapots. That was all my friends will have been able to take me, inside my teapot, of course, to Gili Plains and Leo Harbor. To meet those lovely people they spoke of. Unfortunately, such a time never came. Oh, how sad. I didn't read. I'd like to hear about it too. I've never been. Well, Paimon would like to start from one meal restaurant. How about I handle the explanation? Sure, but don't you dare skip over any of the eating bits. It is a port city built nestled against the mountains. You'll begin only for Fujin to interrupt you. She knows that she'd like to hear your little story. You understand? I'm begin again. When we arrived in Leo Harbor, Paimon and I were just in time for the rite of ascension. The child and adapters before you listen to your words and Paimon's incessant interjections, leaning forward as you speak, exclaiming in shock and relaxing as the tension in the tail rises and falls. They also add their own commentary and questions about 𝐵𝐿, such as the food, food and flavors available at restaurants, the toys the old lady sells, the gems and jewelry of a young slop, and such. As you watch Fujin Little Mao, I won't be so moved by the tale. Oh, we met many friends and experienced so many things. Oh, I can only hope that in the end it will be all worth it. Whoa, a sea monster! Amazing. The EU harbor is not what I imagined. Do you find it disappointing? Well, no, just different. Being different doesn't make it bad. I like the EU harbor you described. It's good to hear that after all this time our dear Herblord was able to find a home there. I think that's simply wonderful. What about you, little Mao? Can you tell me about you and your friend? I'm curious to know what she's like. Sure, man. Paimon and Ari have met her already, so it wouldn't be fair if I didn't tell you. So this is how we met. At that time, I was still a little kid who didn't know anything about the mountains. It was nighttime, and some wild beasts were following me through the forest. It was super scary. Finally, I was chased to a clearing, and surrounded by those besties. For a moment, I was convinced I was gonna get eaten, but suddenly they all backed off into the woods and they were gone. When I looked back, there she was, looking at me. She was like Jade, but there was a dignity to her. And I knew it then, that she was the master of the mountain that my grandparents had told me about. I wasn't scared. I just told her, I finally found you. I've been looking for you for so long. I don't know why, but she lowered her head in thought before walking off. She made no noise as she did so. I listened as hard as I could, but there were no sounds of anything stepping on branches or fallen leaves. After that, I would sometimes catch sight of her, moving between trees in a flash. Sometimes, the rising moonlight would outline her shadow as she stood atop a high mountain. At that time, I thought it was strange. Why hadn't I seen her before? She was always there after all. I wanted to talk to her, but she would always turn and leave. It was only later that she became willing to talk to me. Much later on, she would take me up very high in the mountains and into very deep forest. She asked me a lot of questions, and in exchange, she told me lots of stories. It low-key sounds like the kid died. I don't remember how he was introduced, but it sounds like he's dead. In the beginning, Xiaoyin village was a nameless, barren mountain, and the rivers had a real temper. Sometimes they flood, and other times they would all but wither. And on that barren mountain, she made two friends, a fish and a snake. But later, the snake was cut into pieces, and the fish sank into the sea, and then only Bluey was left. Thank you, little Mao. Also, don't tell anyone about my friend, alright? Of course we won't. You seem quite familiar with this friend of little Mao's Fujin. Indeed, but that was only in my past life. Many years have passed since I could no longer move freely. I suspect that I might not recognize her any longer, though from little mouse words, she might not have changed that much. A slave. Perhaps that is not the most accurate way to phrase it. I did not utterly perish, but I did lose my original form, and my strength and wisdom dissipated along the spirit veins. This is also why I invited you and Ari to Carprest. If we were not there, I would not even have a form to show you or a voice with which to speak to you. It is thanks to you that I've been able to slowly regain my previous strength. Coming here and once more seeing these scenes with my own eyes, meeting old friends from the past, and more importantly, making new friends. I'm very glad. How did you die? My memories of that have grown foggy. The Herb Lord and I were both servants of another god, and it was I that organized the ranged, right, administering the rivers and mountains for our lord. As for the other, she was, as she is, a beast, wild and free. In those peaceful days, I also climbed waterfalls to Mount 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐬 and Mount 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐲, and there I met with the Adepti, whose powers and wisdom far eclipsed mine. Of course, that was all before the war. Our Lord was not a heinous being by any means. Once upon a time, she made many dreams come true. If there was any evil, it was the Archon War itself. What happened next needs no further explanation on my part, I'm sure. Yeah, that's right. That might be the bravest thing we've ever done. Our Lord had all but gone mad, seeking the position of a god who might rule this world. Or perhaps seeking survival. Either way, she lacked the power to overcome Morax. So in the final desperate gamble, she caused the 𝐵𝐶𝐶 river to flood, hoping to destroy everything downstream. Of course, she knew that would mean for Chenyu and its people. Oh, but Paimon thinks that's something you should never ever do, period. Perhaps that's just what were those two people. Either way, that was our final adventure of our trio of friends. Lingyuan attacked people with her familiars, herding them to the shelter we had prepared. Herb Lord fought against our mistress, while I climbed Mount 𝐶𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐻 and hurled the body ranged into the rising waters. Of course, that wasn't a proper ranged ride. It was simply the release of the adaptal energy stored within the Jade pendant to have the earth open its mouth and swallow the rivers, and allow the Jade moth to grow and stabilize the flow. What happens next? Didn't little moth tell you how it all went? Wait, really? Okay, enough about the past. We shall get back to performing the rite itself. True, but what about the golden carp? Isn't that what we're looking for? In truth, you've already found it, as with the previous one. That's how I was able to appear before you. It's just that I missed the scenery here a bit too much, so I couldn't help but have a long chat with you all. After all, your sense of time and mine are not the same. You won't tarry long once your objectives are complete, will you? As such, I apologize. Please forgive my capriciousness. Okay, I thought. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait. Here again. Here. Okay, let's talk to Fujin again. Thank my power is still a far cry from how it was in the past. Thanks to your aid, I have regained much strength. Thanks to you. Thank you. Next we need to perform the ceremony. It's been thousands of years since we last performed it, and the mountains, rivers of spirit veins have all changed a great deal. But if all goes well, the body brain Jade will resolve the issue. I think it was something we had to do. It's just like in the mural, do you remember Paimon? The one with two well-done people and something in between them. You're an impressive little Mao. Paimon didn't remember that at all. Behold, this secret mountain. In my era, to merely climb it, it was already to transgress. But the ancestral inhabitants of this place are gone, and the communing path lies waste and broken. Who shall do this now? That is where the spirit veins of Chenyu Valley converge. Through it, I can transmit my adaptable energy through the vein, restoring its water and its soil. We're only one step off from achieving our goal. Are you prepared? Okay, let's go. It looks very pretty. Okay, here's a waypoint. Company fitting. Oh, here. She remains determined to restore nature how 𝐃𝐨𝐧𝐚𝐭𝐢𝐶. Oh no. Okay. What? I can see here. Oh. Where is the metashell here? Where is it? Okay, here. Not oh, here. I was wondering already how to reshare. Oh, I really like this designs of those. 𝐿𝐸, I perceive it will be you, and I do miss you so, but this really might be a bad time. So Blue's name is 𝐿𝐸? Don't be like that, speak with me. The opportunity to speak will come, but it is not now, you know this. I know, but I cannot allow it. Wait, just a while longer, it will end soon. I do not like the things up there, but it does not matter. Just leave it to me, Fujin. Do not come up here. Oh, those. 𝐃𝐨𝐧𝐚𝐭𝐢𝐿 and Luo. Which way was up? Here, I suppose? Okay, here, yeah. 𝐶1, there is... Really so silly when he jumped. 𝐶1 peak. Okay. I am quite sorry for not being completely frank with you earlier. I became aware of it during our travels. I did not wish to believe that my old friend 𝐿𝐸 will be the source of the storm that befalls Chenyu Valley. She, her lord, and I once defended Chenyu Valley together. To think that she will do something so weak. Her disruption of the spirit veins has caused the miasma to propagate, and the one who stopped me from performing the rite the first time was also here. But big sis Fujin, 𝐿𝐸 isn't a bad person. I know a little more. She's your friend, but at this time she is the greatest threat to Chenyu Valley. If she controls this sacred mountain, she will build the power to completely alter the land of Chenyu Valley in the blink of an eye. I fear that 𝐿𝐸 has already entered. She wants the rest before us. She means to rewrite the flow and path of the spirit veins. We have little time left. You have mastered the adeptal energy available here in Chenyu Valley. 𝐿𝐸 and her familiars will not be your match. Please accompany me for a time unite me. For the sake of the people in Sandy Valley, I will perform a ritual and open up the way to 𝐶1 Please stay by my side and protect me. Oh. Oh wait, can I walk over it? Okay, you can. I thought for a second I was fall. Okay. I mean, that makes more sense. It will be quite difficult to fight. I was too far away. I didn't check. I think I still have some here. Okay, there's no more. Oh, here. Oh, I forgot that scared me. I think I will fall. Okay, is there any? Okay, this one. The ritual is complete. The gate to 𝐶1 is now open. Let me check the time. Okay. The world seems to expand for a moment, and when you open your eyes, I didn't read. Okay, when Lingyuan changes the direction of the spirit veins, miasmic simulacra will be continuously generated. These simulacra will deal continuous damage to nervy characters. When Lingyuan is gathering hydro or animal deptal energy, if there are any miasmic simulacra still present, Lingyuan will gather them and as well to power up that attack. Use adaptal energy to eliminate those simulacra if all miasmic. Okay. Okay. After pressing an opponent. Oh. I forgot. I completely forgot about this mechanic. I'm glad I brought Rio here too. Thanks. Ah, almost got it. Okay, it didn't matter. Linga. Human, let me tell you what you shall do. Fire arrows at my heart. If you pursue guns, strike me with your sword. I will fight you to the last. You are the only one here who can fight. When I have reached your neck, I will triumph. I don't intend to kill you. I don't understand. Fine, you may ask me one question. You still really care about doing things like that, even though you lost. Then let's ask the same question. Little Mom, do you have any question? Oh, really? Why did you have to fight? Can't we all be friends? You bunch of two legs, and you, Fujin, you have not the strength to form two legs of your own. Ouch. Yet you wish to walk in their form and speak to me, but how can humans and wild beasts ever be friends? That's not true, Bluey. You're lying. If that's the case, why didn't you just let those beasts eat me back then? If humans and beasts can be friends, and you're a beast, you shouldn't have helped me. My actions are sometimes beyond even my own understanding. You were merely fortunate. Well, why didn't you just eat Mountain as well? She almost bumped into you while lost in the fog at the foot of the mountain. I saw it. You humans possess such wisdom that even nature submits to your will. In that case, you tell me, why didn't I eat her? What kind of question is that? Man's nation is there to adapt us vision. Let us just assume you are correct. She has told me much about the Jade, right? Perhaps those memories affected my actions. You actually remember everything I told you. Every year, before the ride, you will tell me and that white snake how expectant you were and how nervous. And after the ride, you will tell us how the festivities were so fun and lively. You will always speak, and I could not help but listen. Only humans forget. I forget nothing. You have cleared this doubt of mine. Now you may ask a question. Thank you, Ari. Just a while back, Lin, I was telling them stories about our past. Why do you wish to break Chenyu Valley, which we as folks so hard to protect? You planted tea trees, promising to enjoy tea with us. This too I remember, but that sort of tea no longer exists. I want to change this land. I want to make it like it was all those millennia ago. You have walked with humans for too long. You have forgotten that you, I, and the snake all came from nature. I knew that you never truly perish, and you did not depart this place like the snake. So I wish to change this place to the form it had when you were born. All these years, I have been slowly adjusting the spirit veins. Oh, I get it. So that's where the miasma come from? Correct. Side effects. In the end, the process will change the soil, the waters, and the forest to what they should have been. What the soil, waters, and forest should have been? You truly have forgotten to pass. The rivers rose and fell with the rains, and their path was not fixed. The tea tree and flowers were not trimmed or cultivated, nor did they exist for humanity. In such an environment, you will regain your old form. The frolic ones mourn the great rivers. You will regain your strength, spiritual power, blank the land into days. The wild shrubs grew thick. Now the mountains and forests are silent, and the shimmering voice of the spring waters, tinkling like jade, can't be heard no longer. But you don't understand. You still think you must stop me. Yin, I count myself more blessed than most of you, than most to have lived such a happy life. And in the end, my soul returned to my home. You are the one who does not understand. Yes, and I have never understood. After you defeated me, you should have taken my territory. You planted tea on my mountain and gave the land to the humans. I do not understand why you did this. Chenyu Valley was once but a nameless land, and we were nameless insects, beasts, and fish. I was the master of an uncultivated mountain, and today that place belongs to neither of us. You took a human form and walked among them. You instituted the Jade raid and helped them change the soil and water. I did not understand the either, but I could see how happy you were. The snake changed into a human form and used her knowledge to create medicines and save the sick. I could understand how the agile human fingers could help her do what she wished, but I do not know why it was done. What happened after caused me still more confusion. You fought alongside humans and their so-called gods, and you perished. Humans fighting each other over territorial survival. Now that I can understand. You both belong to the Great River and the mountainous forest. You could have chosen to leave them and live on with me. The thought which is human belongs to them, and nature belongs to nature. Even if our territory were to shrink, we could still live freely. But now you wish to stop me and defend this land subdued by humanity. Answer me, why? Lingya, my friend, it is as you say, I do wish to protect them. Do not answer me with my own question, I was asking you why. This Lingya might be abused, but she sure cares about the order of things. I know, that's how I learned so much from him. Well, not totally. That said, after hearing everything Louis said about 𝐃𝐨𝐧𝐬, I think they'd be happy to meet each other. At first, I was like you. I did not understand humanity, and I did not enjoy their excessive demands and love of hoarding, or their eternal desire to have more than they need, while caring so little for the needed themselves. Trading wealth. Like you, I did not understand those concepts, and I did not understand why they influence human joy and sorrow. But across the long years, I have also seen many other things. The cries of children break my heart, and the sound of an old person's shattered memory silenced me, just as though it were all microcosms of these mountains and rivers. Have you noticed them? Seen them? The children who watch their little feet in the streams, fishermen laughing beneath the light of the rainbow sack, the moonlight chase of lovebirds, their figures painted silver. Humans too are curious of this land, just how different is their innocence from ours. You mean to say you have chosen to take their side due to these emotions, not through natural principles or logic, and not due to anyone's order. I suspect the Herb Lord had much the same reasons as I. That said, I am sure she'd put it all very differently. I remain unsatisfied with your answer, Fujin. I do not understand. Do you not? I think you've understood for a long time. When our previous god raised the waters, it was you who broke your families around to attack the people and drive them to the shelters we had created. I just wish to help my friends to make their wishes reality, even if doing so means against nature and the principles you follow. Even if it meant going against nature and the principles I follow, I will do so anyway. Well then, we aren't all that different now, are we? Didn't you also choose your own position on account of your feelings? I'm satisfied with your answer, Feiji. No, you may ask a question. I asked the next question. Okay, Penguin can't really think of any good questions. Since you go on, you go right ahead. So ask. You know what I'm going to ask you, right? If I needed your help, would you still make the same choice? That's right, and what's your answer? Yes, I would. Even should another 1,000 years pass, and even if you ask me 1,000 more times, my answer will be the same. In that case, Lingyan, I do in fact need your help. I truly wish to save the people of the Chenyu Valley, so please don't stop me from nursing the barrier soil. I promise you, Fujin, you have worked with humans for much time, and have learned their cunning, while I am but a foolish beast. My claws and teeth are sharp, but I am no match for you. Thank you, Lingyan. Thank you. You've accompanied me for so long, and you helped me a lot. I would have made it here without you. I'm happy to have helped you, Vixius. I'm so glad that Bluey got to meet you at all, too. I was so worried when you fucked. You also have my thanks. Ari, you don't know. It was you who brought Fujin to me. Through this. Okay, but those were so like dumb jury, but not so dumb. What about Paimon? So I think about that. I'm pretty sure you could find a novel somewhere with the same plot. Alright then, let us begin. Actually, I do remember seeing something like similar to an adaptee. Like it is not the word, but like a snake adaptee that was like in a similar situation with another animal adaptee, but I don't remember much. Oh, sorry. Oh no. Oh, so it was no. I think I think the same. Seriously, again, what about me? If I had not met you and Paimon, people of such compatibility with the spirit pains, I will have had none but my shadow to talk to, much less to be able to leave Garp's rest. Thank you for your concern. Please forgive me, but I must depart now. I'll need a bit of rest. And another thing, Lingyan. Speak. What else will you have me do or not do? Nothing. I just didn't get to say this to the circumstance that prevailed before, but it's so good to see you again. I know. Where did that one come from? I should thank you for bringing her back. Safe, smooth, and slippery. Even the way in which her feels smooth is the same as I remember. You sure have a strange way of remembering people or fish, whichever. I do not know how you did it, nor why you were able to obtain her adaptable energy. All these thousands of years, I never once heard her voice. It might be on a constitution. I see. However, I am but a foolish beast. Even if I wanted to see her again, I would not know of a better way. I could only spend thousands of years clumsily imitating her methods, regulating the spirit veins in this land. I am quite stupid, and I only knew this method, and so I did it. It was akin to scooping every droplet from a rushing river, or every grain of sand from the vast desert. I knew as well that she will not smile as she once did, even if these mountains return now. How they once were. She, I, and the snake once loved and swam happily here. Those days will never come again. She loves humanity too much, even more than she loves herself. Had I succeed, she will only hate me. But that will have not mattered to me, so long as she could regain her form and swim free once more. Okay, but there's a girlfriend code. Okay. And I thought you were more concerned about nature. Of course I care. A land untamed by humans, a land of wild beasts, but that is a different subject from the matter of Fujin. If she thinks that a land tamed with humans is better, and that the strange tea leaves grown on such land taste superior, then I shall do what pleases her. So thank you. Well, speaking of that, I was curious, what did the tea leaves taste like in the past? When the land changed before, the tea leaf flavor was much closer to what it was in the past, apart from some difference to a human difference. Wait, so you mean that the weirdly flavored tea cakes we had before? In that case, a person. Tea leaves cultivated by humanity will be more to their liking. Of course, what I do not understand is Fujin taste. If the snake was here, we could ask for her opinion, but perhaps her tastes have also become strange from spending so much time with humans. Before you go, I have one final question for you. Those that come from nature will, for some reason, go against nature, against the laws nature originally formed. Will humans also go against humanity, against the principles that they initially follow for certain reasons? They do. Totally. Thank you. I have received the answers I desire. Well then, little Mao, Ari, and Paimon. We shall meet again. Alright then, see you later, Blue. And so, remember to take care of Ix's Fujin. She seems kinda weak right now, so she could use some extra care. I will. Farewell. Just wait, Lingyan. I will. Farewell. I have a question for you. Okay, if human activities are part of the life's nature, how will you be humanity? A strong question. In the distant past, they were indeed part of nature, but they are so no longer. That is because... No, I need to give this question more thought. Next time we meet, I will give you my answer. Okay. I have to take a little more back. Oh, here. Oh, that was what I was saying. So we were able to finish that one, like, just in time. I do have to leave, like, pretty soon. But, yeah. So, you can convince me otherwise. Just to, at least in other universe, work together, like... She was, like, way too concerned to her, for her, I mean, like, not in a friend way. Okay, you're back. We were just saying that the good rainfall bound to bring good tidings. And what do you know, dear guest? You were right. Right in time. How did it go? Well, I trust. I'll tell us about. It was thanks to 𝐷𝐻𝐻. You explained what happened to Grandpa Lu and Uncle Lu. So you met the legendary 𝐾𝐵𝐾𝐝. Oh my god. As one will expect of the young master of the Feiyon Commerce Guild, you really do have friends in high places. Know your water, so it could be the problem. Okay. Regardless, thank you both for your help on our guest. With your help and the protection of the 𝐾𝐵𝐾𝐝, I'm sure our village will surely see a great harvest of the leaves this coming year. Okay, take this as a token of thanks. Okay. We came across this kid during our adventures. Is he from the village? Okay, so I was alive. Finally of a mind. Okay, little mama to done with Luo here. He's just pretending to know what he's talking about. Come by my place later and make you some egg custard. I know you pretend to be a good person. Wait, what do you mean? In any case, I don't really know how to repair you or dear guest. If you should need any help in the future, 𝐶𝐵𝐿𝐴 village will be here there to lend your hand. Okay. I was worried not cut the scene, but like that will be longer. But yeah, I do have to end. No, but I'm glad we were able to finish that mission on this session. So, like I mentioned earlier, tomorrow I can't stream, but on Thursday, no, on Wednesday, I shall be able to. So I think we're going to play Assassin's Creed on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday Genshin probably. Yeah, that's all. I will upload a proper schedule later on today. So you can check on my Twitter account, or it will be also on Twitch on the like the off stream screen. It will be available there. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Bye bye. Wait, don't tell me it is. Okay, bye bye.